Hey everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Relax.Cut.Glue. If you're new here, welcome. I am so happy to have you all here with me today. So today I'm going to be playing in my random glue book. This is a composition notebook. It has 80 pages. I did not glue any together and I did not take any out. So this is a lot of pages, front and back. So that would be 160 collages basically. So I'm just kind of playing around, looking through my images, seeing what I want to use, putting down some backdrops and all that kind of stuff. And in my last video when I did this glue book, I had put an elephant in one of the scenes and I said, let's address the elephant in the room. And then a lot of you said I should put an elephant in the room. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm going through. I have some room images that are my backgrounds, and I'm just kind of auditioning the elephant to see which one I like best. I don't know. I'm kind of having a weird craft day today where I just feel very blah. So I don't know. I picked what felt right in the moment. That's not a room, but I just really loved that page. So I was really looking for something that if I put the elephant there, there would still be color. And I don't know. I think I ended up picking the right one. I got down to 2 images. There was 2 backgrounds that I liked. And then, so that was one of them. So the ones I put up to the left are the ones that I was keeping. The ones I put off to the right, I decided weren't a good fit. I was joking about that. It was like a bowl in a china shop. So now I want to put a bowl in that one. Oh, man. Man, I love these background images. Okay, so these are my 2. These are the 2 I'm going with. And with the one on the right, I just felt like it covered up too much of the good stuff in that background. So I went with that one. I thought it fit the aesthetic. Now, I don't have a quote that says, like, let's address the elephant in the room or the elephant in the room. At least I don't think I do. So I might just print it out on my computer and put something there unless I find something. So right now, there's no quote on the end of this page. So, and it's a very simple one. Your collages don't have to be extravagant every time. I'm a very simple collage artist. I don't know what it is, but I just don't feel like I'm an artist. So I feel weird saying that. But you don't even have to put anything down. You could just put your background image. That could be your glue page. You don't have to put lots of stuff. So normally when I do these videos, I will go in and put the backgrounds in before I start my video because that's like kind of my least favorite part, if I'm going to be honest. So I'll go through and I'll add like, I don't know, 2 to 4, maybe 5 backgrounds so that when I come in next time, I will have some just ready to go. Because I like to have my stuff ready. When I'm ready to craft, I just want to have all my things right there and ready to go. So that's why I fussy cut ahead of time, because I don't want to fussy cut while I'm gluing. I don't like to personally craft that way. A lot of people do. And, everybody can do it their own way because there are no rules and you have to do what makes you feel the best. So now I'm just, trimming off the edges, which used to be my favorite part, and it still is in a lot of ways. But when I'm doing the backgrounds, I just feel like it's a lot of work. Oh, man. I'm going to be making, I don't want to do it. I do want to do it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a big glue book. I've talked to my glue crew about this out of a Snoop Dogg cereal box. He had cereal that came out with his kid brand. Jackson bought it, my youngest son, who's 16. And he gave me the box. And so I'm going to use a bunch of scrapbook paper, similar to how I used to make my Reader's Digest books, where I just added a bunch of different scrapbook papers that didn't match or anything because I wanted each page to be something different to glue on. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to make it really big, and I'm going to work on it all year. At least that's my goal. We'll see what happens. Because this one's almost done, this book. And I've been working on it for a couple of years because I work on other things as well. So there's my elephant in the room. There's my little, that's where I'm going to put the quote where I was just showing you here. So I was originally filming this, and then because of the storm we had, there was a lot of trees down in all around the state, really. And so we had a bunch of tree trimmers that came out that were kind of fixing the trees that fell. Anyways, it was very loud outside, which made it very loud in my craft room. So I had to do a voiceover. So same kind of system here. I go around the edge. This is just my system. You don't have to do it this way, but I thought I would explain in case you wanted to know. I use my favorite glue stick, which is the Scotch Permanent Glue Stick. I swear by it. It's my ride or die. Basically, one of the only glue sticks that I will use. And so I go around the edges with that because it's a very strong glue stick and I really love it. But I don't want to use it all putting my background images on. So I decided to save some of my glue stick by using that big, huge Mama Jamma that I call Biggie Smalls of a glue stick in the middle. So I do my permanent glue stick all around the edges because to me that's the most important part because you don't want that lifting or peeling up. And then I take my Big Daddy glue stick and I swirl that around in the middle. And so that way I'm not using up all of my really good craft glue sticks. If that makes sense. I mean, you can, up until like a couple months ago, I was just using my Scotch glue stick, but I just kind of want to save them. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. For backgrounds, I've used other glue sticks for backgrounds, but this system has been working really well for me. So this is just kind of what I've been doing lately. There's my 2 favorite pages I did the other day. Love it. Love it. Oh, is my husband home? I hear the garage. I hope not, because it's a little early. So now I have another background image down, so now I can just play and audition all the little parts. I'm really excited to use her. I need to find a page specifically for her. I decided not to use that lady because I've already used her in the front of my book. Sherman's over here gagging. And then, don't worry about it. It's my pug. They do that all the time. That lady, I thought she looked really cute. So I'm just kind of auditioning different parts. I felt like she took up too much of the page. Loved the cat. I almost went with that. I'm really itching to use that cat. It looks really good there. Yeah, I don't know. So now I'm just breaking out a bunch of different pieces to audition. I have this lady, the cat, this farmhouse cookies, the milkshake that brings all the boys to the yard. Now I'm digging through here to see what other stuff I have. And what's really interesting how this works is I'm digging through, I find some images, 3 in fact, and those ended up being what I used on this page. It just worked out that way. It was so weird. I wasn't even thinking about those, but then I put the 3 down and I was like, this goes together, right? Because it says smile both ways, right? So it's like the car's coming instead of look both ways, smile both ways, because then you have this cute dog that's smiling. Get it? I don't know. It just worked for me. And like I said, I'm in kind of one of those weird moods today where I just feel kind of blah. So that's what worked out for me the best. And I really, really love it. And it's funny because I was auditioning some of those other images and I was like, no, this covers up too much. It takes away all the color, yada, yada. And then I go and end up doing this where I do cover up the page. But, I didn't like the other ones, I guess, as much. So that's what we have going on. I forgot what I was looking for. Oh, I know. So the bottom of the page has some of that writing on it, and it's not a big deal. But I thought, what if I just slice a little bit off of another magazine page just to add a little plop of color there instead of the words, which I like the color that was there, but I didn't want the words there. I don't know what it is with me, but I always cover up that stuff. So that's what I decided to go with on that side because it's going to be covered up by 3 of the images or 2 of the images anyways, most of it. So I just wanted a little something to break up those words down there. And granted, I probably could have picked a better piece of paper, but it was right there. It's what I had. And again, like I said, 2 of the images are covering up a large portion of that. So it's all good. There we go. I've been waiting to use this car too for a long, long time. And that dog. I think I've used that dog before in a couple other of my books. And then when I was putting those down, I didn't want the dog behind the car because then I felt like the car was going to hit the dog. I know, it's weird, but you know, if you're an animal lover, you get it. He's so cute. This dog, I think, was sitting on somebody's lap and I cut it off. I liked it better. I just wanted the dog. I didn't need the chick. Look how cute that is. I don't know why I love that so much, but I do. All right, so now we're on to our next page. Doing the same old, going around the edges with the Scotch Permanent, and then I'll come in with my Big Daddy glue stick, and I will glue the middle part. I will put a link in the description box and in the pinned comment to both of the glue sticks that I was using in this video. This big one is really funny. I've used it as a microphone in a Glue Crew video. I've made jokes about how I feel like I'm a toddler because my hand is so small and the glue stick is so big. It works really well though, because I think it's meant for posters, so it has a pretty good grip, which is why I continue to use it. I love this image. It's so pretty. And this one, I don't know. It's interesting to watch how my pages end up when I'm in a blah mood. It ended up turning out pretty good. I just couldn't decide on like what I wanted to do. So I had that sandwich, chicken sandwich. I liked it because I just wanted to cover up those words and it's colorful. So this is what I was originally going to go for. But then I was trying out different images like I like to do just to see. And a lot of them looked great. It just wasn't what I wanted in the moment, I guess. I love this so much because that is so me. Talking trash since 93. Yup. She looked cute too. He was like, meh. But ultimately, I ended up going with her. I've had her sitting in my basket for some time. She's really big, so I just kind of wanted to get her on a page. Those eyes ended up being way too big. And then I was like, ding, ding, ding. Those are the ones. And then I was like, well, do I want to put a little mouth on her too? Like a different one? That was just too much. I don't know. I like it better when I put one element instead of a ton. So I either do like a big mouth or I do big eyes. So now I'm just kind of trimming out that little bit there. And there she goes. And sometimes I feel like the words kind of tell the story of the page that I'm doing. So I didn't know where I was going to go with it. And then I decided that I needed to just look through my box of words and find something to make a little story. Sherman has to get his nails cut tonight. Sherman's my pug, and he hates it. I feel so bad. One of my kids is prancing outside of my craft room right now. I can hear him. Again, just kind of seeing what else I want to add to the page because I wanted to add something else. I just didn't know like what it was. I do need to fussy cut some more items soon. So I just took apart an entire magazine. I'm going to go through the entire magazine and harvest the whole thing. Breakthrough. So that's what I was going to do. That's the one that I liked the most just because of the font, the black and the white. Then I thought, do I just want to add this little watch right here? I don't know. And then I decided, well, let's look through some more words really quick because that is what I was going to do. But then I was like, well, let's just look and see what else there is to put here because I liked it, but I also wasn't like really feeling it. And I really wanted to put that now I see because obvious reason she now has huge eyes and I thought that would be hysterical. But I didn't like the colors. I didn't like the size. So I was digging through. to find something. And then I was like, I like it. I like the colors. So oftentimes when I put words into my glue books, I will find colors, like good fonts or good coloring background or color in the background, things like that. So I had a little tarot card I knew I had, and I had those gems, so I added that. So that was a completed page. All right, everyone, that is going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to hang out with me while I glued in my random composition notebook glue book. That is a mouthful. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. Don't forget to drink your water, and don't forget to enter my giveaway that will be ending tomorrow. And good luck to all of you. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye.